Hello guys, and welcome to some Motorsport Manager. Uh, yeah, it's something new on my channel. I've not really done racing videos on my channel before, so I thought this will be good. And racing is something I've always been into, especially when it comes to like Formula One. I tend to watch a lot of that, and I just like racing games in general. So with this being on sale, like 50% off on Steam at the moment, I thought why not? So anyway, I've not done nothing, I've not played this before, I've seen a couple of videos. I think I got the basics of roughly I know what I'm doing, but apart from that I have no idea, and it's going to be a massive learning curve. I think I'll be alright, I think I understand everything pretty much okay. It's just going to be things like in-game tactics, as you're racing and stuff like that I'm going to struggle on, but nevertheless, it's going to be good and it's going to be fun, and I want to really make a good series out of this. So far, what I've done is I've just messed around with some of the settings, like sound and stuff like that. Things like sound effects and in-game sounds, I've left them standard, so I'm not sure if it's going to be too loud, so we'll adjust that as we go. I do want to quickly mention though, into the workshop, I've just installed one mod. If you click on mods, all I've done is improved character development. So basically just gives, if we click on it, description here, basically characters still improve exactly the same way. The only change is the rate of improvement has been tripled for both drivers and staff. So apparently skip to the top, the base character improvement for the game feels non-existent. You can play with young drivers for many seasons without them really improving. So, you know, it's basically improving young drivers. So yeah, so that's the only one I've got, and I've been through the rest. That F1 2017 looks good, but I really want to just play without any mods. But I thought character development, you know, your staff and your drivers, I think it's something, if it's going to be more realistic, it's going to be better for the series. So that's all I've done. So it's good to continue. So we're going to do a new career. I've not set anything up, so let's see how we go. For this first video, it'll probably be more like getting used to the team, getting some settings done. If I've got time, I might do a race, but I just want to go through everything and understand everything and take you guys along with the journey. So, start your career with tutorials on. I don't know if you can turn them off. We're going to have them off. We're going to just try and play. I think I understand, you know, everything I need to. So we're going to have them off. Session lengths, we're just going to have medium. Yeah, we're going to have medium. British pounds, because I'm British. That also on yes, that's fine. Mods, so that's active. So yeah, that's the one I really want. So let's continue that. So I'm sort of just rushing through this, guys, because that's just basic. There's nothing there that I need to explain. You have not entered a valid first or last name. Okay, it's because I haven't got to the name screen yet. So first name, we're just going to do me. Why not? We're just going to do me. Date of birth. My date of birth, because why not? And yeah. And yes, guys, that does make me 32. In case you're thinking, I'm quite old to be doing this, but I'm 32. Continental Europe, United Kingdom, yeah, where I'm from. So, now guys, you get to choose like a backstory. So we'll go through them. And I'm probably going to be the ex-driver, but we'll go through them and I'll show you, because I've sort of seen this in a video already. But we'll go through them if we go. So, ex-driver. As a respected former driver, your very presence gives drivers a real moral boost. Happy driver performs better within the race. So, you get better driver morals. So, you're going to perform better as a driver. Ex-engineer. With your background in engineering, you can help to trim down the time it takes to design new parts for the car, which takes around 8 days on average. So that would be good, because part development is pretty crucial. Financial. Your financial nous, whatever you pronounce that, will help you make the best deals on every purchase you make. I suppose that's going to be good, financial, but I kind of think I don't really need that one. 5% less payments, I think I can manage. Politico. As a political insider, your arguments carry more weight within the global management motorsport association, enabling you to bend the sport's rules in your favour. So when you get to vote, because there's a voting system and rules and stuff that happens, you kind of tend to that tends to go more to your favour. Again, I don't think I really need that. Non-experienced, no contracts, just you and your knowledge. Well, no, I want some backstory. I think I'm going to be an ex-driver, so I want my drivers, to perform as best as they can. So that's what we're going to do. Skin tone, kind of like that one. Hairstyle, kind of like. Let's go back to 1. Kind of like. Grey. Yeah, well, black. Let's go down to 1 with this facial hair. So. No, don't need glasses. Okay, so that's all set up, so let's continue. Okay, so now guys, we're basically at Formula 1, Formula 2, and is it Formula 3, or whatever it's called, is it like Formula Ford or something? That's basically like this is set up. So Tier 1 is basically the Formula 1, it's your quick cars. Your Tier 2, we're just going to start off with, the European racing. Just let's get into the sport. Let's, as a manager, work my way up. So that's what I want to try and do. I don't know if you perform good, if you get like invites from these top teams, like as the season goes on, or like if you get an invite from the team to manage that team, or if you can just pick, if you can just go for each season and just pick what team you want. But we're going to start off with European racing. Prize funds, we get 125,000. Like, if you compare it with the top, 500,000, 250. So it's quite a big drop. So as you expect, things like TV audience, you don't get many viewers, you get less money. Is the races less? 11. Yeah, races are less. Teams are the same. So you get less races, but that's nothing big. So let's go with this. Car spec 1.6 V6, 630, top speed 181. Okay. So it looks like as well, when you come to like manufacture parts, you don't get as much of an option as you might do with a bigger team. Right, so this is where it's win or lose, basically, I think, in your team. Now, I don't really want to go for a big budget team because expected finishes, the expectations of you are going to be so much more. And, as a newbie into this, I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. So, from what I've seen on videos, I expected 9th. I think ZRT, I've seen a video where someone had this Archer team, and it seemed a pretty decent team. Dragon. Must respond. So, this is from the chairman. Okay, hi John. It's the start of a new season, so we need to clarify just how well you think the team is going to do this season, which sets the payment amount that I give you after each race. I think we have a chance of achieving something decent this season. I predict that we'll come 7th in the team championship this season, but where do you think we'll finish? Okay, so he predicts 7th, so we're going to... Do I do 5 and get... We're going to go just because, I don't know the team. I don't know how things are going to work out. We're just going to go with what they do. So we're just going to keep everything happy for now. So continue that. Hang on, pause. Pause. We've got more mail. I need to go through the rest of this stuff, before I continue. Right, so Simon Higgins. Davis, okay, so... potential. Okay, so hang on. I don't really need to know. That's just about other teams. So, car. This is my car. So overall, it's not too bad. Is that like 7th best on the grid? Tyre wear, it's okay. Tyre rating, fuel efficiency is something we definitely need to improve on, and improvability. Okay, okay, we can change the livery, but it's going to cost. At the minute, I'm not going to change that. There's just no need, especially for 500,000. There's no need. Design new part, no work in progress. So hang on, so we can design parts. So next race, crucial, average. So how does this work? So what did we say? Fuel efficiency. So I think average reliability. Okay. Don't know how this works. Components. Okay, that's right. Let's leave that alone for now. Build part. I think. Well, let's do it. What was it? Cost 1. No, that's a big chunk of my money. No, 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 no. What about? Good. Is that going to cost components? Okay, so brakes. No, I don't think. I'm just trying to. I think a gearbox, knowledge of it. So acceleration. Don't know what red zone. Good. I don't know what's better to do. Acceleration plus 25% max. Let's just. Okay, no. So no. We're gonna go with that one. I think. Good. But then again, that cost me quite a bit. 1.5, 1.0. Okay, I'm going to build that part. Confirm. That's a big chunk of my money, but I think the gearbox is something going to be worth it. Um, fit parts, improve parts. Okay, I need to get into this, but where are my parts? Original. Okay, that one's a new gearbox. We've got one new gearbox. I think. Okay. Right, anyway, hang on. Let's go back to car. So, improve parts. I'm just... Okay, so this is the screen. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's just go through my HQ. So I'm just understanding everything, guys, and I'm going to try to take you along. So, basically, overall, we're pretty good. Design, we're like top on design. So, the thing I need is performance, third best, fourth, third best, staff and brand. So, can I do staff and brand, design center, factory? Okay, so at the minute, we don't need factory second. We don't really need to spend money on that. But what about the scouting facility? The scout facility unlocks more. Okay, so 12 weeks. No, I haven't even got enough for that anyway. So, okay. We don't need to do any building at the minute. So what we're on team. So this is my team. So we've got obviously me, we've got my drivers. So let's have a look at reserve driver. 2 and a bit stars with a potential of like 3 and a bit, 3.5. So he's pretty wonder kid. So he looks pretty good for a age 17. For a reserve driver, what's my others like? Chu, Tang. So they're both running at, like, okay, Tang's a main driver, but he's got a load more potential. So I don't really want to mess the team around, because these two are getting on okay. But I kind of think, as the age, let's start with some young drivers. He seems good. Feedback 15. Who was it? Was it Chu? That feedback wasn't very good. Yes, 6. And so Tang was 2. So I kind of want Tang's gonna come out. I think I can promote. How do you there we go, promote reserve driver. I'm going to promote him, and he's taken from him. Now that is going to be an achievement. He's not going to like that, but and then as far as racing, do I 887, 865, 9211. Hang on, not that one. 6. Okay, so definitely apart from feedback, 12, 12, 14, 14. Adaptability, overtaking, fitness, and focus is who to go with. Overtaking is pretty important to me. Fitness is pretty important. Focus, consistency, and cornering, smoothness. 5, 5, and 7. See, it's a mix of both. Do you know what? Even though they said he's the better driver, I'm not. He's definitely Nick Chu is definitely going to be there. He's just going to have to be. He's going to have to get rid of. Keep him. Hopefully get Elliot Marsh. Nick Chu will be one of the test drivers. And yeah, I think we're just going to have to go with that. So at the minute, guys, I'm going through all this with you because I want just to go through it with you. When I get into maybe the racing, I might skip it. But the reason I'm doing all this now in this video is because I don't want the racing to be in this first video. I want it to be where I'm setting all my stuff up. I'm taking control of the team. So that's what it's going to be. The contract looks good to me. Shall we sign the deal? Okay. We've got a new driver, guys. Let's sign that deal. So he's going to go ahead of him. Continue to finances. So that's a big chunk. Big chunk. Right, okay, guys. I didn't really realise it at the time, but I made a big mistake there. When I brought Elliot Marsh in, and I swapped him for Nick Chu, is that the driver? I actually thought I was just swapping him for the driver position, but I didn't realise I ended up firing Nick Chu. Even when I was reading this email, I still didn't realise at the time. You'll find out in a minute when it gets further into the video when I realise, but I just thought I was just swapping the driver positions over. If I'd known what was happening, if I'd read it properly, I would have completely clicked on the other driver that I want to get rid of. So unfortunately I made a big mistake, but I'm just going to have to live with it and we'll be okay. At the end of the day, the team they think, and even the driver thinks he's the one I kept, thinks he's a better driver anyway. But as far as I was concerned, I made a big mistake, and next time I'll make sure I read it properly. So yeah, I just wanted to, instead of me typing it, I thought I'd just explain. So yeah, that Boateng, I should have got rid of him, but yeah. You realise in a minute that when I try and find to make that Nick Chu to my reserve driver, he's not there. Yeah, so unfortunately, yeah, I got rid of the wrong driver. You are the driver then, you don't have spare. That is, I didn't realise that, guys. Okay, I kind of wanted my other driver. Oh, shit. Kind of wanted him. Doesn't go to staff anywhere. No, okay. I kind of, mail. I kind of, not you. Nicky, you fired me, now you want me back. Keep dreaming. I didn't actually fire you, at least not what I was intending to do. Okay. Never mind. Alright guys, so I think as far as it's going at the minute, we're pretty much coming up to the race. Got a few emails here and then the quad. So in a few days' time it's going to be the race. So I'm going to end this episode here. I think we got to grips with the team so far. I've got a new driver in for the start. That was, if we can get the team on a boost to start with, get as best as we can in, that'll be fine. Looking at the drivers to start with, I thought they were okay, but we had that driver who was unemployed, and we've got him now anyway, and I think it's going to be better for the team in the long run. I don't think we're going to need to look for a driver, for the next season or two. We'll see how we go. So yeah, guys, that's going to be it for the next for this episode. I'll be back soon with the next episode because I'm really liking this game and it looks really good, and I want to just make more of this. So I'm going to try and keep a constant series of this going. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching and have fun, and we'll be back with a fresh race. Ta-da!